What is output label and how we want to use it? When you say output label, so just it is used to print the message. We gave enter name. What was this? Label. It is not referring to any variable. It is not referring to any variable. It is not referring to any variable. It is not referring to any value. Just it's printing some static message. Label is what? Some static message. Label is a static message. Enter name. It's just printing the value. The same thing I can do it. Same thing I can do it here with fx output label. Same thing I'm giving here with fx output label. Value equal to. Both are same. There is no difference here. When you give enter name, when you say enter age, both are doing the same format. Enter name, enter age, both are doing the same. But only the point is, when I use with output label, I can control programmatically. I can hide it, I can unhide it, I can apply style as per my requirement programmatically. If you use a message, if you use output label, both are same only. But if you use output label, I can control it programmatically as it has some predefined attributes on it. Let us see. I am giving here. I told rendered equal to false. The moment I told rendered equal to false, I told rendered equal to false. So what happened? The other one is not displayed. I can hide it. I can unhide it. I can apply the styles as per my requirement. I can also give fx output label. Both are same, right? So what is a label? Label is used to create a label on the page. For the purpose, is used to create label on the page. What are the attributes we have? The major attributes are value. Label that should be printed. Given as right. This is the output label. You can take this example. Listen carefully, very important. Page block section. What is a page block section? What is a page block section? Why we are going to use? This is a page block. In the page block, we have a title. Now, this is a row. This is a row. Row 1, row 2. Row 1, row. Row 1, row 2. So, what is the purpose of page block section? Page block section. This is a page block section. This will divide row into number of columns. Page block section will divide the row into number of columns. Look at this. Column number 1. Page block section. Row it has divided into 2 columns. Column 1, column 2. Column 1, column 2. Page block section. What it does? It divides the row into number of columns. Page block section. It divides the row into number of columns. Page block section will divide the row into number of columns. In every column, one component will be printed. In every column, one component will be printed. Page block section will divide the row into number of columns. In every column, one component is printed. What do you mean by one component? What do you mean by one component? If I open the component, till I close, it's called one component. What you write within that is your choice. But once I open, till I close, it's called one component. Now I have effects, page block. Once I open the page block, till I close, it's called one component. Once you open, till you close. Now I gave input text. I opened, I closed. Once I open, till I close, it's called input. Once I open, till you close, it's called one component. So in one column, one component will be printed. In one column, one component is printed. In one column, one component is printed. One column, one component. Now look at this. Page block section will divide row into number of columns. In each column, one component is printed. Now if I give effects, output link, value equal to. Now what happened? I opened a component output table and I closed it. It's called one component. One component will be printed in one column. Second one. What was this? Fx input text. I opened, I closed. One component is printed in one column. So one component. The moment I say one component is opened, closed. Now I told fx. It's called one component. Did you get my concept? So what is the purpose of page block section? Page block section will divide row into number of columns. In each column, one component is printed. The moment I say one component, once you open till you close, it is called one component. Once you open till you close, it is called one component. Again I repeat, page block section. Where is that page block section? It is a chain of page block. It is a chain of page block. Page block section is a chain of page block, and it will divide the row into number of columns. It may be one column, two columns, three columns, four columns, as per your requirement. Divide the row into number of columns. Right. If you don't mention how many columns, by default we get two columns. If you don't mention number of columns, by default you are going to get two columns. If you don't mention number of columns, by default you get two columns. In each column, one component is printed. In each column, one component is printed. Each column, one component. When I say one component, once you open till you close, it is one component. Once you open till you close, it is called one component. Let me show it on the screen. I was giving fx page block. So within the page block, I was supposed to create block. Page block section. Page block section is a child of page block. Then I am doing title equal to now I am giving it fx output table value equal to now fx value equal to x. If you don't mention number of columns, by default you will take columns equal to that. So what happened? This is one column, this is another column, third column, fourth column. Now what happened was, it is a page block section. The section we have, row is divided into two columns, one column, second column. One column, second column. It is coming aligned, but they are separated. It's coming aligned, but they are coming as separated. But what I want both of them to be together. I want them to be aligned, at the same time I want both of them to be together. Then go to the next step. One more page block section item I am getting. Page block section. Now, here I can give tab style equal to. Now, number of columns equal to 2. If you want to increase or decrease, then collapsible. Collapsible equal to false. Columns I am making as number of columns are 4 columns per row. Look at the format. What was this? Collapsible. This is called as collapsible. I told collapsible equal to false. Now how many columns per row? 4 columns per row. So if you don't mention anything, 2 columns. If you want to reduce to 1, you can give it that. You can increase as per your choice. Right. I hope you are clear. So what are the other things that you are finding here? Direction. In which direction you want the content to be displayed? Left to right or right to left? We have title show header. When you say show header equal to false, boss, don't show the header part. No, what happened? Section header is not there. Previously there was a header, right? Now the header was not there. So header equal to. Direction is right to left. Direction is right to left. I hope you are clear with this format. Let me give you properties clearly. What was the component? Page block. Page block section. What was this? It is a child component of. It's a child component of page block. It is a child component of page block. This will divide the row into number of columns. You will divide the row into number of columns. By default, it will take. By default, it will take 2 columns. Attributes. What are the attributes we have? First one we have columns. It is an integer value. Integer value. It will specify row should be specified into how many columns the row should be displayed. Row should be displayed. Right. Next one we have. What the next one we have? Collapsible. It is a Boolean value. It is a Boolean value. When set as to collapsible, what will be? When set as false, collapsible bar will be displayed. Displayed Then what we have? Show header. Show header. What is the purpose of this show header? It is also Boolean value. It's a Boolean value. That's title in the section. When set as false. Then we have columns, collapsible, show header. Then we had, what is the next one we had? Here. It will specify direction. Possible values are RTL. We have other one, title. What is the title? Title. It is a string value. It is a string value. This will be displayed on the section. We have columns, collapsible, columns, collapsible. We have a columns, collapsible, header, direction, here. Then commonly, re-render. Re-render is what? Sorry, render. What is the purpose of render? Render is what? Should I display or not? Render is common. The Boolean value, when set as to, section will be so these are the elements what we have in terms of page block section. So page block section is a tail component of page block. Now it is used to divide the row into number of columns. It will divide the row into number of columns. It will divide the row into number of columns. Then if you don't mention any number of columns, by default you will take 2 columns. Right. Now major point, in every column one VF component will be displayed. When you say one VF component means once you open, till you close, it's called one component. Once you open the component, till you close, they're called one component. Once you open, till you close, they are called one component. I hope I am clear with this format. People are got it? So that's possible in JNTU. Right. So let's go with this one. This is a page block section. Page block section is what? Creating a section in the page block. And it will divide row into number of columns. Row into number of columns. I hope you are clear with this format. Okay. But the problem what I am facing here is that the elements are not coming in a together. One element is coming on the left hand, another element is coming on the right hand. So what I need practically is both of them to be aligned together. I want two things to be printed in one column. Right now, one element is printed in one column, but as per my requirement, I want two elements to be printed in one column. As per my requirement, I want two elements to be printed in one column. Right here, I have one element, one column. But as per my requirement, two elements to be wrapped in a single column. Then what we have? We have an next concept called page block section item. What is the page block section item? Look at the format. So page block section item is a child of page block. Page block section item is a child of page block section. Page block section item is a child of page block section. Now we have a page block section. Within the section we have page block section item. We have a page block section. Within the section we have a page block section item. Right. So page block section item is a child of page block section. Now, what is the advantage of going for this? Now look at this again. We have here also. Now, once I open a page block section item, I am closing it. It's called one component, right? So in every column, what is happening? Every column of page block section has one page block section item. Column 1, page block section item 1. Column 2, page block section item 2. Every column we are printing 1. Now what is the advantage of this? Why should I go for a page block section item? Why should I go for a page block section item? In every column, one section item. Within the page block section item, I can create two elements. Within the page block section item, how many elements I can create? Two elements. Every page block section item can have two elements. Output label, value equal to now page block section item can have two child elements. This is what? Once I create, it's called one component only, right? Once I open, I close, it's one component. One component will be printed in one column. But within the page block section item, how many child elements you can have? Two child elements. Again, I am giving page block section item. One component. This is one component only. This is also one component. I open, I close one component. But within the component, I can create two child components. Value. Output label. This is how we click. I hope you are clear with this one. Now what is happening? In every column we are getting what? Two elements. In every component we are getting two elements. How we are getting two elements? Page block section item is a child of page block section. Within the page block section item, I can have two elements. Within the page block section item, two components. Two components is what? Open, close. Right, boss? So let me give. I hope you got the structure. In the page we have a page block. In the page block we have a page block section. Within the section we have number of section items. Right? When do you go for page block section item? In a single column. In a single column. If you want to print more than one element. In a single column. If you want to print more than one component, I will go for page block section item. If you want to print only one component, No need of going for the page block section item. When you want to go for printing more than one component within a single column, then I will go for page block section item. So let me show the demonstration of it. Page block section item. So I'm going with this. Apex. Apex. So what was this? Apex form. We have page block. I got page block. Now within the page block we had page block. I'm giving it title. I don't want collapsible. Now within the page block text item, apex, page block, page block text item. Within the page block text item, I can have two components. Output label, value input. We have this page block section item. Then one more column, one more page block section item. Input label, value, and type. Fix input. Similarly, I am repeating two more. Enter branch. So one column, one page. Page block text item, one column. This one is the second column. How many columns? By default, two columns. So first page block text item, second 1, 2, 3, 4. Now how the data will be printed? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row wise they will be filling. First column in the first row, second column in the first row, then second row. Fill the first row, then come to second row. Then I will preview. Then I will preview. So how we are getting the data? This is how we are getting the data. So both of them are coming together. So this is one column. This is another column. In each column, one section item is printed. Page block with a page block section item. Any query at this level? I hope you are followed. So in the page we have a page block. In the page block section. In a section we have a section item. So let me give a few points here. Page block item. It is a child component of page block section. It is page block section item can have two child components. Two child components. Page block section item, you can have two child components. I'm just giving a basic information. I hope you are clear. Now let us combine all the requirements, whatever we have done till now, and make a single example. Now look at the structure. We are doing employee example, right? What we are doing? We are doing an employee example. Student example. Fine. You got it? You student. When I click on this, I need to open Apex. I want to open the page called Student Help. Right. Then I had page block. Some section header I have. I have submit. I want to create. This is the page what I want. Can you build this page? Can you build this page? Now tell me what was the section here now? This is what? This is what? This is a header. This is a header. In the header we have title, subtitle, and this is help. Now what was this called? This is called page block. The page block. The page block. What are all these things called? Page block. Okay, page block. Buttons. What are these called? Command button. Now what was this called? What was this called? Page block. Page block. In each column, what we have? How many columns we have taken? Per row we have taken only one column. Per row we are taking only one column. Second column is empty. Per row we are taking only one column. So in a single column, how many elements you want to take? Two elements. If you want to take two elements in a single column, then we are supposed to go with page block, section, page block, section, item. Right? I'll repeat the requirement. What was this called? What was this called? This called section header. This called section header. The section header is title, subtitle. This is help. And this entire, this is called page block. This is a page block. The page block. Now this area is called. What was this area called? Page block buttons. And this area is called. What is the area called? Page block section. Right. This section, how many columns are there? Number of columns. How many columns are there? Number of columns. Number of columns. Number of columns equal to 1. Then this is what? One column, one element. Now what was this? Within the column, if you want two elements to be printed, page block, section. Can you build this page? Can you build this page? Right? Okay, start building it now. Now, let me build this page. People who are not able to build a program, see the example. First, always the page will start with what? The first element, always the page, first element in the page should be section header. What is the title we give? Subtitle I give it as help dash. I told section header, title, subtitle, help. When you go to the page, this is the content got student, new student, help for the page. Section header. Always the section header should be the first element. After the section header, we have apex. Then I am getting page block. Apex, page block, title equal to student. I give page block, title equal to student details. So what happened was, we got a page block with the student details. On the page block header, what I need? I need 2 buttons. If you want 2 buttons, you are supposed to create apex, page block, buttons, location equal to top. Why location equal to top? I want the buttons to be on the header only. So how you create a buttons? Command button, value equal to submit. One button, value equal to. We have command button, value equal to submit, value equal to cancel. Now we got here header 2 buttons, page blocks, buttons. On the page block buttons, we got submit and cancel. Then you are supposed to create section. How do you create a section? Page block, section, title equal to student information. I give page block section, student information. Go back, we got here. But we have a collapsible bar, right? I don't want a collapsible bar. Collapsible bar. Now, how many columns you want? Per row only 1 column. In every column, what should happen? 1 section item. What was that? Student name, age, city, apex, page block, section item. Student name, box. Then I was supposed to each. Output label, value equal to student age. Student age information. So I give student age. Now where it is coming? Annexed. Why annexed? Because for row I told only 1 column. And I was supposed to create 2 more elements. Value. Input text. Similarly, we have one more section. Student. This is how we. Then if you look at this output, this is the page what I asked you to do. Am I right? Everyone is comfortable with this program. Everyone has got this program. Clear for everyone? Right, boss? Any other queries? Okay. Now, still anybody has any queries on this? Anyone has any queries on this? Okay. Let us go to next component. We have only seen about input text. Now we also have other components like input checkbox, radio button. We have so many other components. Let us see rest all the components here. format fx form. Listen carefully. I want checkbox. If you want checkbox, fx input. What I'm doing? fx input checkbox. This is for creating checkbox on the page. If you want to create a checkbox on the page, you got input checkbox. So you got a checkbox. Similarly, we have secret, password. If you want to take a password, how will you take a password? fx input. Let's say input secret. Input secret. Like a password. This is input secret. Now, I want to take one more element. Input hidden. Input hidden means it is there on the page but you cannot see. It will be there on the page but you cannot see. But using a program, we can set the value, read the value. If some data should be there on the page but you should not see it. The data should be there on the page but you should not see it. Then I define it as what? Input. Look at this. Input hidden. The value was there but you cannot see it. Programmatically, I can refer the value, I can set the value. Programmatically, I can refer, I can set the value. Input hidden. Then we have, next we have area. Text area means input. Input text area. It will read like address. You are taking address, input text area. Input checkbox, input secret, input hidden, input text area. So these are the input components. Similarly, we want to create quick list and checkboxes. How to create a quick list, how to create a checkbox. Look at the format. Listen carefully. Select option. We will take a quick list. Quick list will have a group of options, right? Quick list will have none, city, Len, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, all of them are what? Option. How to create an option in the quick list first? Quick list is a group of options. But how do you create a group of options? First, select option. It is used to create option for multi-select or checkboxes. It is used to create the option for this. How to create an option? What are the attributes we have? Item link. It is a text message. It will be displayed in the VF page as option. Item link. This is text. Section. When user selects a label, value will be written. When you select the label, the corresponding value will complete. When you select the option, label if you select, value will complete. Label, the value will complete. The basic section. Now let us see. Select list. Select list is what? will create it list option. Group of. If you want to create a select list, it will create a quick list with a group of options in the VF page. You get the point? So if you want to create a quick list, what you are supposed to have? Apex select list. Apex select list. Size equal to 1. That means at a time only display one option. Select item label, item. So select option. Go back to this. What happened was header bad. So what are displayed here? Labels are displayed. When I select the label, the corresponding value is there. That will go to Apex program. Right now we don't have any Apex programming, but if you write Apex programming, this will go to the Apex class. When you select the label, the value will go. Why are you getting only one option today? Why are you getting only one option? Because I told size equal to 1. Similarly, I want to style. Width 100%. So width of the box. You want to apply any color, you can apply style. What was this? Attributes. The size. It is a teaser value. It will indicate how many options should be displayed. At a time. Then we have style. What was the style? Right. Then we have next value. What is value? So you are supposed to use some variable in there. Right. If I select none, this none value will be stored in this variable. If I select item add, this item add value will be stored in this variable. So whichever the item label you are selecting, the item value will come. Where is that item value stored? In this value. Whatever the label you are selecting, that value will come. Let us say I give. When I select item add, TG will be stored in this variable. When I select this Bangalore, KA will be stored in this variable. So what was this called? Value. What was this called? Value. You store selected item values. Selected item values. You store Item values of selected labels. This is how we got it. The next, what is the next one we have? Item label, item value. Then multi-select. If you want to make it multiple bit list, the same one you want to make it as multiple bit list. What do you create? What I'm doing here? Multi-select equal to true. Multi-select equal to true. When you say multi-select equal to true, when you say multi-select equal to true, then what happened was you are allowed to select more than one option. How did you make this as multi-select list? By using multi-select. What was this? This is the green line. When it is set as true, it becomes multi-select. So I hope you got my point here. So select list is what? If you want to create like a big list, we create select list with a group of options. Now the same thing I want to create is a radio button. Courses. Effects. Select. Checkbox. Select. Checkbox. Select option. Labeled value is your choice. It's not necessary always it should be same. As per your requirement in it. So if you want to select more than one value, check boxes. Only one value, radio button. Select radio buttons. I give here select radio zone. Same thing I want to create. Effects. Select. So the way you create the option is the same. How you create the option? Select option. So select radio. Select the check boxes. Select radio. This is how we got it. Multiple check boxes or radio. I hope you are clear. So all these are created using what? Select list. Used to create radio buttons. And we have select tick boxes. When you go for tick boxes, when you go for radio. Group of tick boxes. If you want to select only one option at a time, radio buttons. You want to select multiple options at a time, check boxes. I hope you are clear. All these components are called input components. What are the input components you are finding? Checkbox, secret, hidden, text area, city, text area, pick list, then multi-select pick list, then checkboxes, radio button. These are the input components what we are finding in the view. So there are some more, but basic input components you have seen. Anyone has any other query? Now the same page whatever I designed, you design with the multiple elements. Now here, the city becomes what? City is a pick list. Like you here, same page. That too. Courses. Courses. Now, I have given this courses. Here, Java. So this. This is how we create it. Can we build the same example? Now, it's also called one component, right? Select list, close select list. Whatever the option you write within the select list only. Now I wrote like this. What was this? Open select list, close select list. It is called as what? One component. So what is this? Item label is one component. Select checkboxes is one component. Item label is one component. Input checkbox is another component. Item label is one component. Select radio is another component. I hope you are clear with this. Can you build this page? If you can build this page, all the components will be covered from our end. Right? I hope I am clear. Everybody is clear about this component?